my intro. What's up, guys? This is NFL17 here with a friend. He's dying over there. He can't stop laughing. You wanna do a 9-minute? A long game?
Let's just do 9.
Do snow.
Dude, we like no yeah. Or at least my
Okay. He's a Panthers fan, guys, so he's a loser. I didn't tell you to be nobody, little girl. You see that right side of the screen? Like the people icon, like that little. Oh, we got one person tuning in. Thanks for watching. Or tuning in or whatever. So if you see like numbers, and it just shows people tuning in or watching.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in
Hold on. Timeout, timeout.
Hold on.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Hold on now. Can you? Okay, here we go. Whoa, what the?
Alright, now.
Two people tuning in, thanks for watching.
Tonight on this fine Thursday,
you remember how to play, right?
Good one in store between the
Unless we
Carolina
flip in
Panthers
102.
and the Seattle Seahawks. What we can see of the ball
We're in
appears to be
snow.
teed up and ready to go. And off we go from Seattle. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Destroyed right now. Yeah. We actually get sacked right now.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards. And now it's second
Oh my
down.
goodness, a full 3 yards.
Versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front.
Like, holy crap, that was a crazy play.
He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Dude, I can't even count
Here's
4.
And Olsen over the middle.
You
And
suck.
he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Okay, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. Third straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block.
Dude, so gay. Come here.
Get back to forms.
Greg
So gay.
ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina.
That's why you don't play this game.
Greg Olsen, 65 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
You're going for 2? Wow.
Let's do this. I'm going for 2.
Dude, you're so good.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Bruh.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Come on, look at my plays. I can beat it. Looking at what? Huh? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Throwing now.
By the way, my
Wilson
Titan's
on first
super good.
down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Killed you. That. Roughing the passer.
What?
No,
And
they're
after
not.
a
I
nice
got more
game,
yards.
they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted.
Quiet, isn't it? Let me make it a little bit louder.
Okay. Just change it.
Shut up. It sounded good in my head.
Now Wilson
Again.
on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Whoa, what's this?
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging
Look at
the
that
toes,
catch. Did
and
you
it's
hear that,
gonna be a
boy?
First down, well done.
First down.
As if he didn't have enough to think
Dude, I'm
about.
amazing.
On that route, the comeback route, coming
Even though
back
I'm
to
losing
the
right
football,
now.
catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and
Oh,
kept
bro,
himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little
I don't get
easier
first
to deal
down,
with the
can you?
sideline since you've got better
Someone
vision of it.
get
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly
Ah!
where you're
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got it for a sack. Coney Ely. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Come on. You fat.
On third down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get the
No!
first down here as he's taken down
I'm done.
at the 22.
That's stupid.
You're probably gonna get in the game faster.
Come on. I got my set. Set up. I don't need no
On
more.
first and 10, it's Wilson.
Oh, there
The
we
grab
go.
made by Curse over the middle.
Oh.
And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
Sprinkle, guys.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's Curse.
Like,
For the Seattle touchdown. Hauling it
Yeah,
in.
he wants playing snowman. Come on, man. Leave me
Jermaine
alone.
Curse from a yard out. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Of course.
That's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game.
Come
That
on.
was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower.
No,
bam,
duh.
right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. How's get out to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards
Excuse me,
deep.
sir. Can you just not do that?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And time now for
Why
the
you say
Seahawks
period,
defense to
weirdo?
take their spots again on the field.
We
Obviously,
could be tuning
close
in,
game
thanks
from the
for
defensive
watching.
standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think
If
it's
you're
huge
enjoying the
for
stream
them
so
because
far,
they've
drop
got
a
to
like.
find a way
If
to
you do,
help
let
out
me
their
know.
offense.
I'll give
Whether
you a
it's
shout out.
doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring,
Do
or
it.
setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
Sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see.
Inside joke, inside joke.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Inside.
Second and 10. Newton again.
You idiot!
And
You
it's
could have catched that.
He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's third down.
Instead of putting one hand up. I got it, guys. Da, 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 da.
Throwing on third down, Newton.
You're gonna get sacked.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Pretty much all they're gonna do is this whole game. You. I know.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Wait, yeah.
Go, it's your turn.
Shut up. Talking to my fans.
On fourth down, here's the veteran Mike Cyphers to punt this away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Returnable for Lockett. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would,
Again?
because if they were confident enough to do it on the
Because
last drive, starting backed up in their own
he's never
territory,
covered.
why
Come on,
would you
gonna do it
change
again.
anything?
He's not
They gotta
covered
be
again.
confident about what they're
I bet
presenting
you.
and continue
Not
to do
gonna get
so.
covered.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was
Oh, watch.
amazing
He's not
because
gonna be
that
covered.
drive
Watch.
went and went,
Dookie
no
doo doo, not
adjustments,
covered.
and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's caught on the left side by Curtis.
Bruh. Come on.
15 yards there for number 15.
I'm gonna do it again. You ready?
Well, if you do read
I
man
can't.
coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Well, the offense
You
lining up
blitzing.
first and 10.
He's blitzing now.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And able to get it down, but he does reach
It is
the
a different guy.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I'm gonna blitz him.
Again, Wilson.
Piece it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone.
Go on.
Touchdown. Doug Baldwin. 5-yard
You see that referee?
touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, such great.
Yeah. You challenged it?
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
I gotta go pee. You can just talk to fans real quick. Yeah, you can ask them how their day was. Here.
How was your date?
That's how you talk to them right there. Right. Speaking to that. Oh. Alright, you gotta ask them how their day is and everything.
Okay.
Bro, who the heck do you think you are?
Cool friend.
I know who you are, dude. Duh. You act like I don't know you.
I was
You've only
joking.
been here about 50 times.
He said he wanted to be famous.
No,
So he came to my house. So he came inside the stream. Alright, you weren't talking to them.
I was. I told you, brother. Yelled at me. See?
So what'd you ask him?
How the day was.
Basic crap. So, how's your day? Good, good. Good, how are you? I'm destroying him right now. Alright, well, I'm back, guys. You don't have to listen to him. He's a little bit nervous. Doesn't get out of the house that much. In fact, ever.
No,
you're in a house right now.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
He just wanted to see
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
He just got sacked.
Goes down just inside
terribly.
10, back in the 9. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time, when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run stuff.
What the heck?
But the way this game is
he just
advanced,
flipping.
You're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple.
One dude just jumps on him 200 pounds. He's like, oh,
that's the blind
don't
side.
face me.
He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. They give him 17 yards that time.
Because he's always open.
Kelvin Benjamin bounced
No,
back
he
from
wasn't.
an ACL
He
injury
jumped
in
10 feet in the
2015,
air.
had really good health in 2016 and had a 100-plus yard game early in the season, so it looked like he was all the way back. But Brandon, the rest of the year, never broke 100 yards again.
Oh, you're so annoying.
Stretch late in the season. He went 18 yards, 11 yards, 20 yards. That's just not